Welcome back everyone to my Rimworld Let's Play, and we're back at the Viking base. In the last episode our Vikings have secured their future, or at least somewhat. We have our first mushroom harvest and the second one is in the ground. Temperatures are quite harsh at the moment, minus 30-ish degrees and foggy snow. But that doesn't keep this visitor from dropping by and even has some items to trade. However, before he thinks the temperature is too bad, we will take the initiative this time and meet him halfway. Just a few minutes after the trade, Signe freaks out and she's going berserk. She's gonna attack Hilda. And yes, I know Hilda has just one arm, but she can hold her axe perfectly fine, and Signe goes down after just a few hits. And now we need to patch her up. Luckily our doctor is always close by and it's perfectly fine again. At the moment we still have plenty of medicine, but this won't stay this way because we can't grow any new ones. To improve the relationships with our allies and maybe get some more trade caravans, we agreed in making 11 trapper hats. While producing said hats, Thorsten likes to chat about vomiting. And while on the subject, we have some horrifying creatures coming by again. These strange beasts we have seen before. We do have walls now, so as long as they're outside, we are safe. Right, our stockpile is full a lot of the times, so we're gonna make a proper production room. This means our art and stone production need to move here, and let's make that a little bit more spacious as well. Then of course the research needs to move as well, so we'll move that into the church. We have the occult and the normal research in one room. Our visitors are quite close by at the moment, and I think this is an opportunity instead of a threat. They are attracted by our stockpile of corpses, and they think it's a nice snack. In the meanwhile, we prepare for war. And here they come. Let's see if we can force them through the gap one by one. Somehow the dogs, however, screw up this tactic and do what we wanted them to do. Oh no, and somehow the others join and Hill is now in front. Let's hope she doesn't lose another arm. The last Dark Young joins as well, and Hilda and Spaghetti are right in the middle of both of them. And she goes down again. Burger now swaps places with Hilda, but after a few times even he needs to swap, and Revna takes his place. Then an angry Ibex Doe joins the club, and sad to say, it's not our club. They break through the wall, and then we have just a little bit more of attacking force as well. So what's the lesson here? People in a narrow hallway are at a disadvantage. Don't let it be you. And somehow there's another one on the map. And it's hunting Thorsten. Bjorn here decides to take the creature head on. Is that a smart idea, however? Only time will tell. And I guess we know. It's not. The creature then goes for his initial target, which is Thorsten, but he's that wounded that he's actually killed in an instant. Then, literally a few seconds later, we have our next crisis, which is our prisoner. She's going berserk and we need to stop her. We forgot to take away her stuff and now she's even carrying wooden armor. Luckily, Ulf here is not too afraid to take her down. After the takedown, she needs to go back to bed. Alrighty, back to the plan of building our production area. First, remove the old building, then design the new one, of course. Doesn't take too long and the building is finished, so let's go fill it up. And after the old building is empty, let's tear that one down. So our order has finished and we're gonna send them towards the village. Signe will do the journey and she will be sitting on the back of her wolfhound. In the meanwhile, we are trying to convert our prisoner, and if she is gonna join us, she will need a cabin, and that is exactly what we're gonna build right now. Ooh, caravan animal. This could be interesting. Let's have a look. Alright. Caravan animal. Yeah. Yeah, right. That's awesome. What the hell is this? It is a manhunter pack, and we decided to check them out. But first we have another raid as well. This is very convenient because the larvae are manhunter and they are man. So instead of fighting both these threats, they could take care of each other. And the fight has already started. There's another one feasting on our weird meats, and that is getting attacked by a single sniper. It is getting some assistance of 2 melee characters now. They are exactly in the door opening and we can get a few shots in like this. Oh damn, they have an awful scream when they die. So the score at the moment, 1 Chthonian larva dead and 5 raiders still alive. And finally we have all larva dead and it's time for us to meddle. Come on guys, let's take them head on and take them quickly. And dude, don't stand still. Come on. And finally they're fleeing and let's see if we can still get one of them. I'd say Will is going down. After the fight, it is a good time to check our status, and as you can see over here we have 500 raw food left, which is quite good because the next harvest is already growing. Later that day, Thorsten confronts Signe. People are getting anxious, they want to go out and raid. We should get raiding soon. People are getting restless.
We're not ready for it. It doesn't feel right.
Why? What is wrong? We've been here for over a year.
I don't know. Somehow, I know we will fail.
Fail? What about the Dark Lord? He's watching us, right?
Indeed. He is watching and he has seen us. But his support... we still need to earn that.
Screw that. We're going for it. The entire clan left the base, heading towards the nearest enemy outpost. It was only a few hours away and they arrived before midnight. And finally, after being raided several times, they could plan their own raid. There were 12 humans on this village and they needed to take them all. With just 7 of them, they tore down the walls around them to make a small shelter to survive the night. In this shelter, they would wait until they were ready. But somehow the enemy spotted them. They started rushing towards them. The archers rushed towards their positions, but they were quite late and they were already being flanked. In the north, the melee already had like 6 of the enemies surrounding them. The clan members were going down one by one and there was nothing they could do. The enemy was bigger in numbers than they first thought. There were like 15 of them and yeah, this is not going to end well. Signe was seeing everything from afar and was the last to stand. But even she, with the help of the gods, could not survive the raid. When she woke up, she was covered in sweat and trembling all over. She shared her vision with Thorsten, and luckily he was persuaded to handle the situation otherwise. Preparations needed to be done, and he started right away. To please the Dark Lord and earn his support, they placed a statue in his honor. If Signe's vision was correct, they would definitely need all the help they could get, and trusting on the Dark Lord and getting his support is one of the pillars of the foundation of this raid. But we mustn't forget the other gods, the gods we abandoned. They are still mad at us and send a manhunter pack of elks. Luckily we have built a wall and this will keep them outside, and we'll deal with them later and hopefully get some meat from them. We are also ready for a new research project and we're gonna research the bird post. We can use the birds to get traders or get communication with other tribes. This can be very useful if we need a slaver or something else. In the meanwhile, we can see the snow disappearing in the front of our eyes, and this is on the one side a good thing because we can plant some more crops. On the other side it is bad because all our prepared foods are gonna spoil. In the last meeting there was also a mention of improving our kill box, and we're gonna do this by installing 2 ballistas and a few spikes. And what would suit the floor better than the enemies that have fallen here, so we're gonna decorate that with bones. To improve the standing with our Dark Lord, we are gonna increase our sermon rate to every day and every other day, even 2 times. So Signe over here is in the final negotiation and either join us or be sacrificed, and let's hope she makes a correct decision. And there we have it, colonist number 8. And we all know 8 is great. And Odin definitely needs to handle his anger management because he releases another flash storm at us. And although it's quite harmless, it is lighting our trees, and the trees are definitely not infinite over here. If it gets colder again, they won't grow, and we need to get these fires out as quickly as possible. But it looks like a setup. Our colonists are rushing towards the fire, and in the meanwhile we get another raid. They're attacking us from 2 sides again, the north and the south, and we have to deal with sappers, and they will try to get through the walls. The Norse breaches first, and we're gonna attack them head on. This is quite a large group, and they're with 5 of them. We now have 5 as well, so it is a fair fight. In the south, the wall has been breached as well, but we seem to be holding our lines here. The north is also under control, and they're fleeing at the moment. And look at this, we have another volunteer. The fight ended with 1 casualty, and our wolfhound is dead. I know. It sucks. Thorsten was also hurt pretty bad and got an infection in his wounds. The infection is in his left arm, and let's hope we don't have to remove it. Strange sinkhole. Okay, so what it actually says is this is going to grab everyone near it, or we need to bring a sacrifice and get it to calm down again. And when it's calmed down again, we can close it. While hearing human cries, Burger shovels mud in the pit and closes it up. Another raid happened, and we have another prisoner. Once again, we need to decide, will we keep her or will we offer her to the gods? And let's be honest here, we all know where this is going, right? In the heat of the battle, Burger and Refna decided to be lovers. We will grant them a room with a double bed. And a sacrifice for their happiness. Not long after, however, we have another raid coming. And it's actually a little bit too early for us because our defenses have not been repaired just yet. And they just waltz in. We are gonna gather everyone in the center of the town, and hopefully we can defend them from there. Please take notice, these are slavers. They have taken wolfhounds with them, and they will kidnap us if they have the opportunity. Next to that, they are trying to light our base on fire. When we kill another one of them, they had enough and they're trying to flee. And trying is what they should do, but we are trying to get some of them alive. Maybe we can turn the slavers into slaves. However, we were caught by surprise, and we do have quite a lot of wounded. Revna is already tending to Björn. He is not doing that well. So the obvious question here, will the Vikings recover from this savage assault on our village? You will have to find out in the next episode, because we're gonna end this one right here. Make sure to subscribe and tick the notification bell, and then you'll be notified when the next episode airs. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.